The battle that saved Western civilization. Back in the fall of 400 BC, the ancient world was right on the edge of a massive shift, and nobody even realized how big it was going to be. Rolling in from the east was the biggest military force the world had ever seen up to that point. A Persian empire, stretching all the way from India to the Mediterranean coast. It was led by Xerxes, the king of kings, who decided he was done putting up with the handful of tiny Greek cities that refused to bow down. Standing in his way, just 300 guys. 300 men packed into a narrow pass between the mountains and the sea, decided they were going to stand their ground against 100,000 or die trying. What went down in that narrow pass wasn't just another battle. It was the exact moment the whole trajectory of Western civilization was locked in. The world before Thermopylae. To really get what was on the line here, you have to understand what the world looked like back then. Greece in the 5th century BC wasn't one unified country. It was a bunch of independent city-states, each running its own show, and among those cities, Athens was testing out something the world had never seen before. Democracy. This wild new concept that regular citizens could govern themselves. That the law applied to everyone, and that every free man actually had a voice in major decisions. This fresh, fragile idea needed time to grow and lock in its roots. But Persia wanted to rip it out of the ground before it could spread. Xerxes didn't just want Greek land, he wanted to prove that absolutely nothing on earth could stand against the will of the King of Kings. He wanted to crush this dangerous notion that a human being could actually be free. The man who picked the spot. When news of the Persian invasion hit the Greek cities, people panicked in different ways. Some cities folded immediately and surrendered. Others officially teamed up with the Persians out of pure fear. Only a few decided to actually fight back. Out of those few, Leonidas, the king of Sparta, stepped up. But he didn't bring a massive army with him. He showed up with just 300 elite Spartan warriors, handpicked because they already had sons to carry on their family lines. This wasn't some reckless, suicidal mistake. It was a calculated move. Leonidas knew he didn't stand a chance in an open field battle against an army that size, but he knew something else. He knew the exact bottleneck the massive Persian army had to squeeze through to get into central Greece. The pass of Thermopylae, sandwiched between the cliffs and the sea, was so narrow that the Persians' massive numbers became totally useless. The terrain was the great equalizer, and Leonidas was going to milk that for all it was worth. The 3 days, when the Persian army rolled up to Thermopylae and saw who was blocking the road, Xerxes didn't take them seriously at all. He sent a messenger demanding the Spartans just drop their weapons. The Spartans shot back with a 2-word reply that became legendary. Malin Labe translation, "Come and take them!" On day 1, Xerxes threw a wave of infantry at them. They got wrecked. On day 2, he sent in his absolute best, the Immortals, a 10,000-man elite royal guard that had never lost. They got wrecked too. In that tight pass, individual Spartan skill and elite tactical training completely shut down everything raw numbers could throw at them. The Persians couldn't deploy their whole army. They were forced to funnel in small groups, running straight into a wall of Spartan spears and a shield wall formation they had zero answer for. But on the 3rd day, Leonidas' worst nightmare came true. The betrayal that changed everything. A Greek local named Ephialtes, a name that went down in history not for glory, but as the ultimate traitor went to Xerxes and let him in on a secret. There was a hidden mountain trail that bypassed the main pass, leading right around to the back of the Spartans under the cover of night. Xerxes sent part of his army down that path. By the time Leonidas realized what was happening, it was too late to fix it. They were surrounded, and losing was a done deal. But Leonidas made a call that's still talked about in military academies today. He ordered the rest of the allied Greek forces to retreat so they could survive to fight another day. He stayed behind with his 300, knowing